everybody, it's Amy Warden with Great Cakes Soapworks, and today I am going to be remaking my antique lilac soap that sold out last week in a matter of hours. And 17 of these bars are already spoken for, and I will have a total of 24. So if any of you would like to speak for the final 7, please do so immediately in the comment section below, and I will get back with you. So, are you ready to get started? It's going to be a drop swirl, and last time it turned out beautifully, and of course it's really difficult to duplicate the same soap twice, so I'm sure it won't be exactly the same, but hopefully it'll be similar. Let's get started. I am starting off with my oils and my lye solution between 90 and 95 degrees, and rather than adding my fragrance into my oils like I like to do a lot of times, I am saving it for the very last after I've had a chance to mix in my colors, because I'm gonna need some time to really mix those well and make sure I get the color that I want. So I'm just gonna mix this just till it's emulsified, and then I'm gonna start pouring off colors. Well, first I'll add titanium dioxide to the whole pot, and then I'll start pouring off colors. I think we're good. I have 2 tablespoons of titanium dioxide mixed in some water here, and I'm going to go ahead and pour a good portion of that in there for 2 reasons. One, when you're working with purple colorants, it's easy to get grays if you have a yellowish base to begin with. And also because my fragrance is a little bit yellowish, and so I want to make sure that's all offset. So I'm going to do 2 colors of purple, and the main soap base is going to be a light green. And then I'll have a darker green swirl and a white swirl. So I'm doing 2 cups of soap or thereabouts of each of the purples. Going to do about a cup of the dark green. And a cup and a half of white. The marks on my measuring cups are starting to wear off, so I almost can't see them anymore. Okay, so a light green for the base color. This is golden green mica from the conservatory. It's a half of a tablespoon in here. So let's start with that. I'm going to add just a little bit more. I think that'll be good. Okay, let's do purples next. I have ultramarine violet in glycerin. This is from Nature's Garden. I'm give it just a little bit of blue. And these glycerin colorants need a little stick blending to get them to disperse. And I think that's perfect for the lighter purple. So let's do, see, this one's the darker purple. A little more colorant this time. Again, a little bit of blue to help darken it up. That looks good. Let's do some added white in this one. Just a little quick blend there. And finally, do the darker green. That looks really nice. Okay, here's my fragrance, and I've got about 3 ounces here. Probably ought to put about 2 of that in the main soap, I would say. That looks good. Okay, I'm ready to pour. I'm gonna start with the main green soap. Leave a little bit for the end. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a spritz of alcohol and then a little sprinkle of glitter. So we'll cover that up and give it a slice tomorrow. Should be fun. All right, I have the first half of the Antique Lilac soap ready to cut. So let's see what we've got. First thing I noticed about this one is that the purple isn't quite as dark as the first batch, but since you guys didn't see the first batch, you have no idea what to compare it to. Ooh, check that out. Now, the first batch, I've got all these shadows of like glycerin in this one. The swirls are totally different than the first one. Partly because I used a blend of lilac fragrances on the first one, and this one was just one type. So you can tell where I splatted it around a little bit. It doesn't quite look like a drop, but it does look really pretty. And I was also attempting to get more into these side areas here, but it doesn't look like it did a very good job. I still just love the drop swirl because you can get so many different patterns and different looks depending on how much soap you drop in there. And of course, the texture of your soap when you're pouring it also makes a difference. I like how this one is just a drop within a drop. That looks really pretty. Now this one is on the end and I'm not seeing quite as much, so it's like the heat had something to do with that shadowing effect, because I don't see that so much on this end piece. It's the white is a little different texture though. It's a little like it sticks out from the soap. I don't know if you can see that, but that's kind of cool too. Okay, here's the second half. Let's see what this one looks like. There's the end piece. And again, you can see the texture of the white is a little bit different. Ooh. That looks totally different. I knew one end was going to look different than the other because of the way I was pouring. And this end actually pushed the soap out towards the sides a little bit more. So that's my antique lilac soap that will be ready in about 4 weeks. If anybody wants to speak for a bar or 2 or 3, just let me know. I've only got 7 of these available. The rest are all spoken for. So have a great day, guys.